Hi, my name is Andrea Jackson, and I will be giving a brief lecture on cybersecurity. This video was prepared to complete a course requirement. Contents reflect my knowledge viewpoints on the topic and does not reflect views of any other persons or entity. What is cybersecurity? Computer security, also known as cybersecurity or IT, is security applied to computing devices such as computers, cell phones, and computer networks such as private and public networks, including the whole internet. The field includes all of the processes and mechanisms by which digital equipment, information, and services are protected from unintended or unauthorized access, change, or destruction. Cyberspace is particularly difficult to secure due to a number of factors. The ability of malicious actors to operate from anywhere in the world, the linkage between cyberspace and physical systems, and the difficulty of reducing vulnerabilities and consequences in a complex cyber network. All of growing concerns is the cyber threat to critical infrastructure, which is increasingly subject to sophisticated cyber intrusion that pose new threats. As information technology becomes increasingly integrated with physical infrastructure operations, there is an increased risk for wide-scale or high-consequence events that could cause harm or disrupt services upon which our economy and the daily lives of millions of Americans depend. In light of the risks and potential consequences of cyber events, strengthening the security and resilience of the cyberspace has become an important homeland security mission. Information sharing is essential to the protection of critical infrastructures and to the furthering cybersecurity of the nation. As the lead federal department for the protection of critical infrastructures and the furthering of cybersecurity, the Department of Homeland Security has developed and implemented numerous information sharing programs. Through these programs, DHS developed partnership and shares sustainable information with the private sector, which owns and operates the majority of the nation's critical infrastructure. DHS also shares information with state, local, tribal, and territorial governments and with international partners, as cybersecurity threat actors are not constrained by geographical boundaries. Today's world is more interconnected than ever before, yet for all its advantages, increased connectivity brings increased risks of theft, fraud, and abuse. As Americans become more reliant on modern technology, we also become more vulnerable to cyber attacks such as corporate security breaches, spear phishing, and social media fraud. Complementary cybersecurity and law enforcement capabilities are critical to safeguard and secure cyberspace. Law enforcement perform an central role in achieving our nation's cybersecurity objectives by investigating a wide range of cyber crimes, from theft and fraud to child exploitation, and apprehending and prosecuting those responsible. In general, a countermeasure is a measure of action taken to counter or offset another one. In computer security, a countermeasure is defined as an action, device, procedure, or technique that reduces a threat, a vulnerability, or an attack by eliminating or preventing it, by minimizing the harm it can cause, or by discovering and reporting it so that the corrective actions can be taken. Although there are many aspects to take into consideration when designing a computer system, security can prove to be very important. According to Semantic, in 2010, 94% of organizations polled expected to implement security improvements to their computer system, with 42% claiming cybersecurity as the top risk. At the same time, many organizations are improving security, and many types of cyber criminals are finding ways to continue their activities. Almost every type of cyber attack is on the rise. In 2009, respondents to the CSI Computer Crime and Security Survey admitted that malware infections, denial of service attack, password sniffing, and website defacement were significantly higher than those of the previous years. A state of computer security is the conceptual idea attained by the use of the three processes: threat prevention, detection, and response. These processes are based on various policies and system components, which includes the following: user account access control and encryption, can protect system files and data respectively. Firewalls are by far the most common prevention system from a network security perception, as they can, if properly configured, shield access to internal network services and block certain kinds of attacks through packet filtering. Firewalls can be both hardware or software based. Intrusion detection systems are designed to detect network attacks in progress and assist in post-attack forensics, while audit trails and logs serve a similar function for individuals. Response is necessarily defined by the assessed security requirements of an individual system and may cover the range from simple upgrade of protection to notification of illegal authorities, counterattacks, and the like. In some special cases, a complete destruction of the compromised system is favored, as it may happen that not all the compromised resources are detected.